Hello and thank you for joining me. This is Freewill Tarot. My name is Harmony and this reading is going to be for the sign of Taurus. Hello Taurus, my mind went blank. Hello Taurus and thank you for joining me. I usually start my readings out doing messages that Spirit wants you to hear. I'm going to read those messages to you and then we're going to go into the tarot portion of your reading. So let's get right into it. The message I got here from you, Taurus, is rest and rejuvenation. Okay, so I'm going to read this to you. It says, this card shows a man in a meditation state, in a tranquil state. The message here is that it's time for you to relax. You may have been busy lately, but you should soon be finding more time to just let go. When you do, you allow yourself to go within and open up to the peace and wisdom that's vibrating within you. This card upright indicates that there should be more leisure time for you now and more opportunities to engage in a peaceful thinking. So make it a priority. Your connection to Spirit brings you great assistance, but it can only be achieved through regular relaxation and meditation. Now is a great time to make sure you insert gentle activity into your daily life by meditating. In many ways, this is far more productive than always taking action, okay? So again, you have the rest and rejuvenation card, okay? So Spirit is wanting you to rest a little more. I do look at your reading. It seems like a lot of you have been focused on money or focused on building something new, focused on work a little bit more than you are with anything else at this time, maybe even relationships, but I do have relationship here as well. So the other message you got also here is devotion, and I'm going to read this to you as well, and then we'll go into the tarot portion of your reading. So here we have devotion here. It says, love grows through commitment and care. What you nurture will flourish, Taurus. Show up fully for something or someone you care about. Give love freely. So again, they're telling you, I really think this is for you guys to be more devoted here to yourself here, to flourish within yourself, to nourish yourself, to self-love yourself a little bit more, right? And also, you know, don't forget about the people around you as well, right? Sometimes we can get so busy and we can work and think about making money so much that we put people and the people we care about on the back burner. It's not intentional, but sometimes we lose focus, okay? So let's go into your tarot portion of your reading here, okay? I'm going to start out here with the, let's see, I'm going to go with the Two of Wands. This is your overall energy anyway. So we have Two of Wands here. This is being at a fork in the road, a crossroads. I do feel like a lot of you have already made a decision on a certain path that you want to go down. I believe that a lot of you have overcome a lot of challenges here in the recent past, over the last maybe couple months or within the last past year, where there was a lot of things that you need to figure out as far as your finances, your stability, your career, and your relationships. I do feel like a lot of you are getting to the point now where things are starting to get a little bit more balanced for you, or you're starting to understand more about what it is that you want and taking back more control of your life. I do get that for a lot of you Taurus. But here in the past, in the recent past, some of you could have felt like you were at a crossroads where it was a decision you needed. Should I stay or should I go? And that could be a relationship or a career here, okay? I also have, and I really think Spirit is calling on you because you have the moderation card here, okay? This usually is Temperance upright, but it's reversed here, Taurus. So again, it's telling me that a lot of you need to balance yourself out, where you're not just so focused on money and stability or finances or just your independence at this time, where you're just, I get this energy of go, 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 go. Although you could be getting your stride back or your power back, you do need to find some equilibrium, like you need to find some balance here, okay? And you need to make sure you rest, okay? It says extremes in behavior or mindsets are disrupting your peace. Find your middle path. So just like as I said, right, I feel like a lot of you need to get kind of back centered, right? You know, don't just so focus on money and building and creating that you don't take care of yourself or you neglect yourself, right? You're not resting. You're not, you know, dealing with the core you, okay? So keep that in mind for some of you. And again, here we go with the Strength card. Like I said, I do believe that a lot of you have overcome a lot of challenges here with the Strength card here in the recent past. Where it was a lot of things that you could have had to figure out, or a lot of challenges that had came your way due to a lot of things needing to come to an end. Because when the Ten of Swords comes in, it is talking about something being at the end here, a completion, if you will. Now, that could have been in a job, that could have been in your relationships, but it is something that, you know, you had to end, or it's something that ended on its own, or Spirit of God, universe closed that cycle out for you. I do feel like if you are still experiencing this energy, it is only because you have not stepped forward to go down a path here, Taurus. I do feel like a good number of you have made choices and decisions to move forward here, okay? And it, a lot of you are feeling good, because I do also have the Radiance card here for Taurus. And here we have the Victory card. This is the Six of Wands. This is triumph, okay? This is you moving towards more success and being recognized for what you do and who you are and all that you know put into something. Usually when we are in the Six of Wands, we have just moved from the Five of Wands energy. That's competition, that's conflict, that is, you know, fighting or being in a battle. Not always a physical fight, but feeling like we have to really overcome some things in our life here, okay? And it seems as if some of you have already done that, and you're in the process now of feeling more confident, or at least getting your strength back here. For some of you, though, I do want to caution that, you know, this is the Four of Pentacles. It's also the Hoarding card, okay? So don't hoard or hold back, should I say. This is my hold back card on moving forward here, okay? And don't be holding on to old things that no longer serve you. If whatever has come to an end, it's time for you to completely let it go, okay? Don't hold on to it a little bit. Don't, you know, give it excuses as comfort. You know, really let that go, okay? So I'm going to read this to you for some of you. It says, clinging to control, possessions, or routines may be rooted in insecurity. What are you afraid to let go of, okay? So just keep that in mind as you are building momentum here to move forward here. You just don't fear of letting something go, and don't feel like you need to hold on to something so you can feel like you have control over it, okay? Or so you can know that you feel more in control by holding on to it. That's not how, you know, that's rooted in insecurity. Because when you can let something go completely, you trust that what is meant for you will always find you. You don't need to hold on to anything, okay? All right. Some of you, too, are using your intuition here to find your footing, to find your ground, to know what it is you want. Now, I do want to say, I have a couple here, right? I have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups here. Now, some of you, this could be in relationships. Of course, when the King and the Queen show up, it is a relationship here. It's a couple here. Now, I don't know if some of you are still with your partner. I do feel like some of you are not. Okay, I feel like you maybe still deal with this person, but you're not together. But I do feel like you probably need to work together. Maybe you have kids together or something together where you feel you still need to talk to this person. For others of you, I do feel like it's new love coming in for you here, okay? And I do feel like some of you, if it is that you're like really focused more on business, career, or money than you are when it comes to love. And I feel like some of you maybe have gotten jaded by love or disappointed by it, where you're not so focused on it. Even if it's a new person involved for some of you, I feel like you're kind of just putting that to the back burner. You might be enjoying it or the attention. For some of you, if you're not in an existing relationship, I do want to say this. I don't have that much time, so, but you do have a man holding a heart. So there is someone that is going to be coming in for some of you, okay? And even if you are a male, this is you being ready and open to give your heart if you are a male. And for you females, it is a man coming in, okay, holding heart. So if you are not in an existing relationship, I do want to let you know it will be something that will be coming in for you if it hasn't already. A lot of you are moving forward and being more self-sufficient and independent here. I have the Nine of Pentacles. That's, you know, feeling good about your independence, feeling good about yourself. I have the Radiance card. You have the Progress card. So some of you are definitely moving forward here. But it is a call for you guys not to be delusioned with work or money, though. Okay? I know that that brings instability and makes you feel good, and maybe you have mouths to feed and all that. But still, at the same time, you have to make sure that you give yourself rest and attention. Okay? You can't just focus on money, and you can't just think that's going to be everything that's going to make you feel safe and whole, because maybe you got disappointed by relationships in the past. Okay? You have the wisdom card. So it is a time for you to rest. I'm going to give you this card because Spirit also gave you this rest card. They really want you guys to rest. Remember, you have the rejuvenate card here. You have the Four of Swords. So they really don't want you guys to take a time out or to reflect here. You don't have to stop, but it is where you need to be, you know, in moderation with yourself. Okay? It is a time for you to rest, to take a break, to take care of yourself, to nourish yourself inside and out, okay? To gain strength and wisdom from the things you have been through, okay? But don't let it hinder you or stop you, okay? And right here we have Six of Pentacles. This is an even give and take here. So in your next relationship, if you are looking for that, or even if you're not, this is what you should be looking for. Not where you're giving so much to a relationship, but it is a even give and take. For others of you where you are in an existing relationship, again, you should be looking for an even give and take inside your existing relationships or partnerships. If this is in your job sector, it's the same thing applies. Your job should be given into you as much as you're given to it, okay? If it's not, keep looking, keep building, just try something different. Try to start your own thing. Keep finding something that pours right back into you that makes you feel like what you're giving to it, you're giving back in return. It's a big call on you guys to try to loosen control over a certain situation for some of you. It says narcissistic tendencies show up as superiority, okay, or intolerance. So be careful if some of you are showing up with that. I do know that Tauruses can be, you know, somewhat stubborn. So once you got your mind made up, it's really hard to change your mind about a certain thing. But don't let that stubbornness also block you from blessings that God and Spirit wants to give you. And please make sure, again, you see you have the balance card with the Two of Pentacles. They really want you to balance out all aspects of your life, within, outside, in your relationships, and within yourself here, okay? And in your finances, all of the above. It's a really big call here for you guys to do that here with the moderation card, the balance card, and the Four of Swords here, and the rest and rejuvenation card here, okay? They want you to balance yourself out, balance out your energy. It says adaptability, flexibility are critical as you prioritize demands, right? So again, I feel like a lot of you have a lot of things that you're trying to accomplish and do. Maybe you're working a lot. Maybe you're trying to learn a lot more. You're trying to get your strength or your stride back. You have a lot of ideas, I feel like you're taking back control of your life. I really get this for a lot of you, okay? But, you know, just don't lose sight of yourself, and don't lose sight of the people around you. Don't forget you have this devotion card also, right? About people in your life, your family, your friends, and yourself here, okay? Just make sure you find balance. And try not to hold yourself back from love, okay? Even if you got disappointed in the past, for some of you. You know, even if you're in this relationship, maybe you're putting that relationship to the side or the back burner. Be careful with that, okay? Because I have the Ace of Cups here and the Love card here, which is the Lovers, okay? So, and some of you are going to get new loves if you are not in an existing relationship. And for some of you, it says a standstill. So if you are not getting the love that you want, or is you holding yourself back from it, maybe again focusing more on finances, career, and money, and your other priorities than that. But you also do need that, and you do have the Ace of Cups here, okay? You do still have the Ace of Cups here in your outcome. So this is also important. That white dove is important, okay? What fills you up, you need to be loved and nurtured as well, okay? It says sometimes stagnation is internal and not circumstantial. What are you afraid to release, okay? So if you're afraid to open up, if you're afraid to receive new love, if you're afraid that you feel like you're going to protect yourself by just focusing on money and career and finances and not love because it disappointed you, it's all right. Gather your strength and rest and get balanced, but don't close yourself off to love either just because things in the past didn't work out, okay? It might not work out with that person. That doesn't mean it doesn't work out at all. And don't hold yourself back, because Spirit and the universe could be aligning something new for all of you, whether you're male or female, to bring something in for you, okay? That is what I have for you, Taurus. I really hope this helped. It looks like a lot of you are gaining your power back after some challenges you had here in the recent past. And you've closed some doors, you've changed some things. It's time for you to really go really in and let some things go. You don't have to hold on to them anymore. That bitterness, that pain, that disappointment. And you don't have to, hold on things out of control or fear. Release it and be open. And make sure you are resting. It's important. They wanted me to get that message to you, to not just think about money and stability, but to also take care of yourself and rest and nourish yourself. Because as you do that, you can take care of other people that you love and care about, okay? Thank you, Taurus, for joining me. Please like, share, subscribe, and know that you are loved, okay? And bye for now.